Hey there, welcome back guys, welcome to the Pip Hatch Emporium. Dr. Pipple and Mr. Hatch, yes. It's been a few days, it's been way too disgusting outside again. Now I can actually have my windows open and I hope the traffic isn't too loud and being picked up too much. The car that just went by didn't, so opium.
Let's get pissed!
There my chat just crashed. Why would you do that? Hey Tito. Can we fix that please? Refresh? There we go. Oops, it broke. Did you hear it? I did hear it. But, oh yeah, this also broke. There's just a bunch of things on... Yeah, you heard it? Okay. A bunch of things that appear to be broken on OBS now. What broke on your end? I'm confused. It was for me, it was chat, but my chat on the browser works, so... Quite odd. Quite odd. I also might have to run. Yeah, Willow been on that OBS struggle bus lately too. Oh god, okay. I've seen that their stream times have been like shorter than they supposed to be, because apparently her stream crashed or something. I only ever got to see it after and saw the stream duration and was like, huh, that seems off. But yeah, if I have to run all of a sudden, then I gotta close some windows. I gotta double check real quick what the weather forecast is saying, because it appears like we get some lightning and stuff. Is it actually gonna rain soonish? Potentially. Yeah, because I have some tilted windows on the roof and they should be closed for that. Alright, but for now, let's go check. What did we do? We have our notifications here still. That should be useful. I gotta fix you up a bit differently. Then most importantly, we gotta get some suits up is our main concern. Get the dupes into their proper homes. And then more easily take care of the more hostile environments. So to do that, how many bits and pieces of metal do we have? Like nothing. And this should be only accessible to the bots as well, for the most part. And we filled up all of these tanks with hot water. So there's that too. You are having a fine situation here still on all that. Yes, good. Okay. So you can't make much metal right now. We don't have a lot of copper. I told you to make lots of copper. Is all you're doing, but you can't. Okay. I do want to move this and connect it with the steam chamber. We are not idle, but I don't think you have much useful things to do. Can we make this into a... No, don't do that. Into a... How about we do two? Yes, into a storage. A liquid storage. And then we just put it in there and get a big fat stack of liquid in there. And now you can just double down on dropping and opening and whatever. Then on the other hand here, well, you're gonna be slow. But you will keep requesting things. Preferably, we should get a proper liquid lock into here. And maybe also make this floor a bit more stable. I don't trust. It does tell you Abyssaloid is like super stable. And super hard. Nearly impenetrable. But it always breaks on me. Maybe it's always on the critical point on the map, but yes. By the way, I did some critter testing. And I realized that apparently the aquatic critter condo in conjunction with Pacu might be killing your Pacu population. Because it moves their happiness from -1, which makes them glum and reduces their metabolism, to 0, which doesn't increase their reproduction, but increases their metabolism 4-fold. And so they die faster on the same progress. They don't get to lay an egg. Okay, the idea here is we get all these gases to mix together. If the hot rock makes sour gas or whatnot, I don't really care too much. We have some oil here, which is potentially actually useful. My main idea is to just get an entry point down here. Maybe right to left. We don't have enough space for that, do we? But it would be this would be the nicest spot. If we went down here and then we say we just do a few levels like this. You're coming in here. Coming in here. Where's the second climber amplitude on noise levels? Hearing cars going by. Okay. You'd be coming in here. This would be entry point. So open, open, open. This is closed. That. I would just have the oil be dropped down here. Maybe like so. Then this is a vacuum spot. We can enter this from the right hand side. This part is whatever. Preferably make this into insulation though. Proper tiles that is. So we can move stuff through. Yeah, like this. This. Can we build those two first? Yes, and then in like that. The other side we do not care too much about. We probably just have a lock here. Like so. Eventually. Then this is an extra liquid blob and this is a vacuum, and thus you are heat-wise disconnected from each other. Just that. And then maybe close this off like so or something. Yes. Okay, cool. This is your in. That means you wanna have a ladder here too. You wanna drop down, jump down, go down. This is supposed to be igneous rock starting from within. You can just have that. Go down this way. And then metal-wise it doesn't matter. Just bring this down as well. You guys have all something to do here, which is good. So do you all, I think. You're in a cold, hot. Can I have a brine ice temp shift like this? And look how perfectly our hydrogen is on top with the water on the bottom. And, well, one layer of not hydro, which can't be displaced. Funny how you just think of these things in the most random manner. Suffocating. Yeah, that's why we want to fix things up a little here. It doesn't work, does it? Use a bit of granite and push this up again. One, maybe two. I just push this up again, make space here. We'll put a pump down there and we will use that water first and foremost. And then for over here, this is a normal level, yes? 444 and all that. Yes, we don't have much sandstone. We have lots of granite. Few here. And would be... that's 4 here. And here doesn't work here. That would be your ceiling. Igneous rock is not too much. Okay. Yeah, you come in here. We're gonna close you all off eventually. This is enough to make you into have a compression station here. We did realize we don't have enough, or we don't have a second liquid to compress you, aka we gotta maybe cook some petroleum here. This is why we get extra stuff over after all. You're pumping. We would really like to get these other guys going to... which ones is that? This one, the 7th, right? Yes. That would be cobalt. Can we just go in here? Like real dirty. We'll see. A few tiles around here. Maybe use something we have plenty. More stuff off. If you're gonna melt potentially anyways. We can't use the cover. No, we can't. We can use doors. Then dupes will walk through and we can not only deconstruct a single time. Let's not do that. There's no building material here, like whatsoever. Okay, you cannot go up here. 1, 2, 3, you can do that. That... Why? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Free food. This is so old. This was for free food actually, yes. No, I wanna just get... So, you can build here. There's gonna be liquid here, there's gonna be the mini pump. You are orientated with your sucker on the top. It'd be here. Yes, I would have an airflow tile here. We're gonna build these tiles first. This would be the outside of your thing. So if anything, you can just go ahead and build the proper surrounding area here. This is gonna be airflow, this is gonna be connected to the outside, so is that and all the other stuff in here, aka you can go right on ahead and put some tiles here that actually can transfer heat. The grid is perfect for that, yes. You are airflow. That means zero conductivity. This can all be... I don't like it. Ultimate melting, yes. Right, you're here. This is open, this is airflow, yes. There's going to be a tile here too, where the liquid goes top off. We don't need this, not really. You can go build all of that. Liquid. There's gonna be a sideways shift plate, you exchange heat that way. There's your in out. Top should be like normal. Liquid goes here, we're gonna have a tile that connects you, sort of. That is the right hand side. Are we not crushing eggshells? And also, yes, there might be just some, like... Not chainsaws, the other ones that go round and round. People are busy outside. So, if you hear that in the background, do not be surprised or alarmed. You in the right spot? No. Be higher by 1. And I hear the starting of rain. Let's go follow someone. I gotta close the window or two real quick. Look at Camille bringing sandstone from God knows where. How are we doing? Oh my, are you blocked? No. Do I care? I wish we'd get some rain. Look at 33 to 40 C for the next 2 weeks. Straight, next 2 weeks straight, and no rain on the forecast. Oh my god. You know, forecast for us was suggesting 44C in like next weekend, and now it's down to 24. So fingers crossed, maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe. It's very unlikely in the short run, because my forecast was like 4 weeks, no, 2 weeks, 16 days. Yeah, the 44 was very much unprecedented, and it didn't come to happen. So that is so hot. Yeah, that would have been an all-time high, I think. That is not what we get here usually. Not yet. Yes, southern Germany. This I don't know what was up with that forecast. I think that was just somehow it was really weird. But then again, if you get that super hot Sahara like swooshes. We also had one Christmas like a few years back, which was 20°C, which was like 20 degrees above norm, basically. Even more so. And, well, if you consider that and put it on the summer, then it would be possible, very much so, and I guess we'll get that eventually. And I dread that time. That is gonna be real disgusting. Right, you go here with your collector. Can you guys get in here? Yes, you can. But from what I've seen, like, Spain and whoever, they've got, like, into the mid-40s or whatnot in the last heat wave, so, what are we doing with you all? Do you get wildfires much out there? We don't, specifically. But if you go towards the eastern of Germany, then yeah, there is. There's this old name for like Brandenburg, which was it Willy's, like from the king or Kaiser or whatever, no king. His sandbox, aka that's just a very dry region, and there is wildfires at times, and then you have, I think France gets some wildfires, Spain certainly does, Greece does, the Iberian Peninsula, aka Turkey, does quite a bit. Like all of Southern Europe basically does get some wildfires at times. I think there's even that plant that specifically thrives in wildfires, that even might be starting them, sort of, like they have like very much the properties of kindle. Oh yeah, I recall fires in Turkey like 4 or 5 years ago. There's always, I think, almost always, some wildfires. Not always as severe though. But yeah. I don't think the ones in Germany are as bad, but there's still plenty in the east. Luckily for us, like if there isn't any wildfires in the Schwarzwald or like the Black Forest, for now there hasn't been, I don't think, not really. But yeah, there's also potential there. If we get a few more very hot summers and whatever. So you never know. Let's hope for the best. Okay, now talk about hot stuff. Talk about really hot stuff. How are things over here, and why is that still not progressed any further? Can we get you all connected together just because we can? Then we're gonna have an input from the left. I hope you built this cell before the pump. Yes, it's unreachable because you can't get in here. Here, let's speed this up. Thought you would be able to reach this from the side, but you can't. And then we gotta get in here. We do want to have a proper liquid lock. We can't. We can. Here? Here? Guess so. Are you gonna breathe the CO2 inside of here again? You've been doing weird things. Let's hope not. Yeah, we should just be able to dig this all up, move the stuff out, and you can then just proceed and pump stuff down. We'll take obsidian for the inside. And we could use ceramics, but this is expensive. I don't need to do that. We get the stuff down here in the wall. They're hiding in the walls, yes. I might want to have you... Well, we gotta have a dropper here, right? We gotta fix you all up too. It's all hot. This is all hot. You're active. This is important. Okay, no, that's not the button. Wait, what was my... I just forgot the dig button. I had to feel with my finger where my finger would want to travel when doing this. By default. If you know what I mean. Okay, we can't... You're not coming up. You're not coming up. You need like 4,000 or so on each tile to fill this bottom tile up, no? And you do like 11... This is 500 per run every 1.5 cycles. Would be 10, 15, 45 cycles of activity until you... Just enough. Okay, that's gonna take too long. Can we make a few extra blobs? I'm pretty sure gold and whatnot are heavier. So I will just bring in some metal for you to refine. Like that and push this up. That should be okay. We would like to watch that, right? This is kind of a cool thing to see. Maybe. And then you go down to... Do I want to have small bottle? Or... I could pre-cool all of this as well. You hold on for a sec. Pre-cool, preheat, whatnot. Maybe make this into... airflow. This one too. So we can move things around the top and just, you know, we can also use these liquids. We want to be able to get in here though. Yes, so we can use these other metals as well instead of the left hand side stuff. I just need this to not be hot. No, to be frozen. You're frozen. Do I want to make natural tiles with that? Because you're cold right now. If I take it out, it's going to be solid. We can just send you away. I need you to be more easily reroutable. I can just have a... You can go up here. We can connect you back to this. To evacuate the pipe. That works. Yes. And then the question is, we will have pips here and all that, so we will want to have some proper floors as well. How hard is cobalt? Do we want to use something else? I don't care really, do I? Refined metal? Yeah, no. Let's just get molten cobalt, please. Here. No, this one. Cobalt. Use super hard. I don't think the pips will mind either way. Very firm. We have the mod now, we could check. We can just check. You would not mind putting stuff on top of here. You do check for hardness, right? Yes, tile is too hard. X, hey there. Where's the hex? I don't see them. Explain. 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 You get that in what? Here. Why is there a building here? I thought I told you to remove that. What is this doing? I don't... Do I care? I don't care either. Good. You get your oil in. You are getting there too. You can... Wait, where's this oil? It's gone. Okay, and we might just be able to speed things up as well. Oh, you're hot. Of course, you're gonna be super hot here. It's only 240 degrees. Is it actually hot? You're in suits, you don't care. Shoot. You wouldn't be able to cook. Okay, well, hold on. You're all being silly then. We're gonna fill you in from the inside. This is 80. This is hot. Okay, are you vacuumed? No, you are not vacuumed. You are being silly. Is what you are. Okay, listen. Just put a tile here. You should push up some of the pierre. This is all not hot stuff. This is, we have that all dropped down. All of that dropped below this point. You can put a tile in here, destroy some of these bits from the outside. You can just go ahead and use igneous rock. There's no plant here, no, the plant died. We can even destroy the hydro here if we want to, but there's gonna be something anyway, so like, whatever. There can be a floater in here, you can float around. The trick here is get oil up, this is open. This is all cold enough, or not really reacting with the oil, you can fall down onto here. Drop this all down, then fill this up with oil from the outside-ish. And you just do oil right away, because the oil doesn't care. Auto bottle. Do we have an auto bottler? We did build one once, no? Here, have some ceramics. Oh, we attempted to and we didn't have ceramics. One of the two. And what about you guys? Right, how are things over here? You're supposed to be like open, closed, whatever. You can't get over there. You're supposed to. This is supposed to be closed. You can't get down, right? So you won't be able to go out in of the base itself. We can fix you all up like proper. And then drop all the extra ethanol down here. Have you maybe go deeper? This is not super hard. No, it's not. Connect this together. I don't care about the rust. And people might say it's a great engine. Oh, and there's even some free. Well, there was some free-ish beans. I'd like for you all to get them. They would be sent over here. Yes, there's tasks here to do. Can you just... What else are you moving? Diamond. That's it. That's it. I suggest we have beans and liquid, which we do. Okay, so keep things moving here. Keep the beans going. And these guys as well. Beans and the liquid grain. Okay, that's good. You guys. Did you open up my space? There we go. You are in the process. And we put you up there. Get the oil into the spot. Cut this off. Cut this off. We go one further. Just so we can have a nice big fat blob of oil here. Okay, and there's our other metals, which we need for... Wait, are you building this? You are supposed to not be able to do that. Alright, okay, good. This metal is still inside. With this tile build, we could send it out and use it. Like 1 kilogram each, right? It's not that much. Building melted. Yes, you're supposed to, and you guys have food again. And then there is... oh yeah, we gotta move these Dracos as well, don't we? We just doubled down on this build, we can't, there's no space. You'll need... Do we want some of you guys for reed fiber? This would need to be nice and warm. There's some temp regulation here to be. This is gonna be a room-ish. Maybe some temp regulation here. We can do like 1, 2 temp reg. There's no space. I am just not certain where I want to place those Dracos. Especially with that teleporter here. And them needing specific gases and places. And temperatures. Trees are like up to 40, yeah? Where's my tree? You're dead, you're cold. You have no irrigation. We have some extra water. Whatever, we don't need you right now. We'll get our pips eventually. Talk about things. Talk about pips. Talk about... dispenser here and there. Okay, here, Pips, can you just... You hear the plane? I'm not sure you hear the plane because it's loud. No, I think not. Okay, you are gonna stay there. This is the wild Pips. I will just have the Dracos over here then for a moment. Just gonna make something happen here. You will be also relatively cold. This is too hot. This is hotter even. This is not... I could also just have you up here somewhere. This is below 20. It's too cold. We're just gonna make our own... Oh, you're gonna be super cold as well. But you don't like that, do you? You do not like this. You're wild though, so you don't care. You will not care about that temperature. You are a real nice temp though. We can do a bit of a thing with that. A bit of a regulatory build. You go here. We have enough space here, we do. And in here. Add more random brine on the floor. Put the brine on the floor, put the brine on the floor. Let's get you in here. These tiles. Don't need to be insulated for sure. Granite is super hard. And they did make... I'm not sure this is reflected on the wiki. They said they made self-built tiles more robust. I wonder, because this was like on a 1.5 modifier for their hardness or whatnot. And it should be higher than, right? I don't have drowning pool. Drowning pool in only reference like it. Well, what else would you expect in a game of Oni? And you just mopped up all of... I mean, yes, all of the cobalt as well. Okay, this is too big of a bottle. I do want to get the gold in here though. Active tile, other tile. Copper. And do I put... Here, put the copper here. I'll make you like out of different stuff. Double copper. Goes here and here. We just reopen the cobalt. I can't cancel you. I can cancel the build. Only. Electric? Okay, do all again. And then we can just go wire. Okay. Then I need double gold and one copper again. I don't need but want. Right. And then I hope they don't drop the bottles on the way. Okay, you can do the overpressure, the Dracos. We just gotta fix these all up. You will have a tile on top, a bit. On top you're gonna be 100, you're gonna be 96. So that goes only to here. And here. This is gonna be brine. This is gonna be hydrogen. We have a research complete. We can do more, I think. If anything, solid stuff would be nice. What is that espresso machine? Why do we need radiation for espresso? Why game? Why? Why is that a thing? Okay, yes, beyond that, we do just evacuate that pipe here. And get more if we need to, want to. You go reroute like so. Don't be weird about that. Double checking you are going to go where you need to go. You should be. You can follow. Gives us an extra 15, 1 kilo each, right? Yes, 15 kilos of that stuff. Okay, and you are open now. We have NAFTA on control shift 1, this one. 166. Perfecto. get you in here. The debris in this spot is fine. We can go right on ahead, build our cooling solution. Assuming we find it, and I'm not blind. This one, conductive panel, you can use that stuff. That's gonna be hot. No, well, yes, kind of, but actually no. You can empty out all of this to evacuate the debris. And with copper, gold, iron. Wait, are you actually 2 away? Yes, you are. There goes that, there goes the hydro sensor. You take a break before you start. And then there are gonna be some piping. And that is how we moved our head in circles. Right. You will have a solid tile down here, oil here, and then liquid going around. That means, theoretically, there will be a pipe here with the metal. No. We don't want the hot metal coming in here. This is a pool of oil as well. We could have you on top of this, which could also melt, which would be better. There's gonna be the pump. It should just be a placeholder. We need more steel. We also need... No, we don't need steel piping. We can just use any of these. I need to get that refinery in here. One or two of them. I'd like to have these made from cobalt. The rest down at the bottom is whatever, really. It's like 4, 3, 3, 3, it's 3, 1, 2, 3. Do that. Get stuff up and down. And then for inside, I don't really care. I should probably use granite because we have lots of it. Sure. And then maybe a crusher down here, because we have a bunch of eggshells. We did want to check for the crusher before. There's no space for others. We can rebuild if we need to. Hey Stinger, how's it going? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. We should have a crusher somewhere. Did I decon that? So happy I've caught you live. Good to see you. How's it going? Well, usually it's also your time to stream around now, isn't it? So all the better if you don't stream yet and have some time. About an hour and 15. I see. It's like 8 PM for me then when you start. Okay, where was I? Power. Don't I have... Hey Face LK. Hi, it's Lead Punk. Oh. Lead Punk? What is Lead Punk? I haven't... That's an interesting term. That's an interesting term. Oh my god. Leaf Punk. From Willow Discord? I'm not up to speed. It reminds me though of that, which was, I think, on the Willow Discord, was it? On the Solar Punk one, which is like, it's not renewable. Leaf Punk. Okay. That does make some sense. I understand that more. Like Solar Punk, but it could be different. Like, we don't build renewable. we enslave the sun and we prepare for the time when the gods come back and we destroy them or something. Yes. I love that one. That has a lot of character. Now I need power. I still don't know if not we have a crusher here. Apparently not, because if we had, we would be crushing all these eggshells, which we don't. That punk feel different. Yeah. That punk thing sounds funny though. There could be something there. I do want to get heavy watt wire down. There's a lot of stuff on this one. But also, is that like all the incubators? Yes. You are supposed to have a different transformer for that. And there's not much on this one. Just cut you off. What did I do with the dupes? Put the dupes at the top. Okay, and then cut you off. Industrial punk, but yeah, but isn't the solar steampunk and diesel punk also industrial? So most of them are, and you will just crack potential load. So yeah, but solar punk isn't necessarily until you do the more aggressive one. Never heard of solar punk? But it's self-explanatory, you know? You have an image in mind if you hear that. And leaf punk is like similar. But for that punk, I'm not having a clear image in mind. Solar, I have two images in mind now, because there's a second image there, of course. Since I saw that nice clip on whichever Discord. And then there's Ape Punk. Ape is a great strategist. He always manages to find a way to take my time and make it into nothingness. Hey Ruby, I do like you getting those beans flicked into the teleporter, but can you help Ape getting out of here? Oh, he's really upset about that too. Okay, and this, you don't build this yet, thank you. And instead, this would be our next priority, scalding. That's on the other side. Here? Here? Where? Why? What? What are you talking about? I mean, yes, there's some open steam here we're having fun with, but that should not cause you any scalding issues. Oh, by the way, there's... which one is the other cobalt volcano? This is a 6. Should you be a 7? And there's another volcano here, I think. This one. Which is aluminum. Aluminum. Yes, that's how you say that. You know. You can just open that up. Yeah. Do I care about the other biome? What's the mod with the dupes and green on the up top left? Duplicate status bar or something like that. There's a command for the mods if you just exclamation mark mods. It's in the list. Maybe make this. You can go down that way. Yes, you can. And this water is all nice and cool. Don't really care about that biome. Why are you not getting these seeds? You can get over there, right? You can't. Can't get here. You can't get something melted. Yeah, that's just... that is... yeah. That is how it goes. Here, just get in here. I mean, I think I give you too many tasks and I play too slowly for anything to ever happen. I think that is just happening right now. Let's get you in here. Oh yeah, this brine is certainly gonna hold. Not. You can't get in here. And then I really just wanna have this stuff also falling down. Right on top of the... yeah, perfect. You will be not quite able to deal with all the heat long term. I don't care. You should just have this in a reasonable state until we get... this is super hot out here as well, no? Cold. Into a reasonable state until we get our suits going. Get some extra metal. How are things with you? Go analyze. Yes. And open the NAFTA. Do we really just pop these open? This seems like a great idea. To cook some dudes. And things that get done. Things get done. Yes, that's nice. There you go. Keep closing this off. And oh, look at the bots doing a fine job. do appreciate you. Wait, are you destroying? Why would you destroy? Oh my god. Okay, so we fixed our temps in the Draco room. It's called for them. So we have all this brine dripping down here, and earlier it accumulated in this spot. Now we started mopping it up. Thus, because of the dripping, the dupes could always keep mopping, which made a giant bottle of polluted water in here, which is off-gassing into the brine, which deletes the brine every time it accumulates. So as long as there's this bottle of 11 tons of poop water, the brine is gonna get deleted against the bottle. See that? That's so stupid. And it's gonna off-gas. It keeps off-gassing. Oh my god. That's so funny. I wonder how many people would be able to actually realize that this is happening specifically here. That's one way to make breathable air. Yeah. But you also always delete part of it. Because you always have to delete, like, I don't know how much is dribbling in here, but it's like a kilo now. So it's basically double the liquid cost. Not exactly preferable. Oh no, things have fallen down. How most unfortunate. Did you properly get put into place? No. Hold on a sec. Okay, this is double copper, so in that case we can just go put the molten gold on top here. Alright, the other ones have to be mopped first. Wait. Try the gold. Molten gold, what? Molten gold, this one. We try this one first, into here. Because if we have it on the floor... If you fall down, this can be easier. Just that, okay. And you guys... Bots can deliver into here. So I'll have the bots deliver the petroleum. The crude oil into here. And that is going to be just fine. I do like my ultimate makeshift liquid gas log here. Right, yes, good. And you can go deal with all the eggs. We do have 400 kilos. Firebots, fancy. Yeah, we've been doing them quite early on. Because why not? I've started to appreciate them a bit more in recent times. Ever since the... Ever since the... Oh, wait, hold, don't do that. Ever since the potato. And there is a lot of... oh right, you're not running whatsoever. Let's go get the letters down here. And I do really want to use this water. Maybe do something on this side as well. I don't exactly want to do that. Really? But not yet anyways. Because... I don't want to do this yet because... breathability. I'd rather get the suits first. But hey, here we are. With the new door permission, and they are tempting. Yeah, that is very helpful too. Oh no, this poor volcano is not erupting. In blood. We should fix it. Here, let's get this sweet cold water up here. What is your actual temperature? 6 degrees. I would have you have... I would get you this way. And you have lower priority. Would be good. You're always at the brink of suffocation here. Every time you go up and down. Thanks for the warning. Yeah, having the gas pump all the way at the bottom, we could just have an extra pump here, maybe. We'll have to keep an eye on this ourselves. I'm seeing... I'm going to have to learn some of these designs. I don't have designs, I just put stuff down as I go, but yes. I mean, it is a design by definition, but I don't have like predefined stuff usually. I do enjoy Just winging it every time. After that, done lots of testing and debug though. Well, like that natural gas tamer with no pump method. Yeah, that is very standardized actually. That's a really good one. How much do we have? Oh my god, that's so much stuff. Do we have... We don't have it yet, do we? Super sustainable. Just never learned it. Yeah, if you just get a... How far are we? Almost 40k left. 40k, 40m. You just gotta know how gas compression works with a pump in general. Like if you have a door here, this can be ignored for the purpose of build. If you have a gas here and you have a liquid there and the same gas is up here and you put a tile there, aka you close the door, it's going to be pushed over the corner and then from there you can just design your own builds basically if you know the mechanics. Let's go open all this up. What about the... Who's hot? Who's getting too hot? Very neat. Is that time on 10:10? No. Depending on your use case, you want to have it somewhat quick. This one's even powered, which is why it's on a 2 and 1.2. But like, if it's not unpowered, this should be more than sufficient still. You can go up to 5 kilograms here. I just want to have the extra safety, don't ask me why. On the steam vent, for example, you'll have a hard time having a tuned steam vent work with this setup, which is why I don't usually do that. I guess an untuned steam vent could work, like a double setup or something. Yeah, just gonna have it fast enough so this doesn't overpressure. In general, in the past, before the door patch, the patches on the door in like the quality of life update, was it? You could have this on the 1, but ever since then they did some stuff to the doors, so their tile spawning when they close is different. So you have it on the 1.1 or 1.2 set. So there's actually a solid spawning in this spot specifically. For the open duration, you just don't have enough time to have the gas flow in. You can have it on a 4.3 or something. If it's unpowered, that should be more than sufficient. We can actually test that if we want to. If we have like opening, closing 4.3, was it that? No. Just gonna close this fully. Let's go see. No, you gotta be open for longer, yeah. 5.4. Sounds more like it. Doesn't... Yeah, that's probably closed. And you push this up to 5.7. No, doesn't fully work. This should be going up. There we go. I've done it with like 3 doors in sequence. Yeah, I've done that in the past. I've had like several test maps for that. But then I also had issues with it because the more training the game becomes for your hardware, the more weirdly automation behaves. So if you do it with timers, your door pump will perform differently over time. And in the worst case, it might just open all the doors at some point. You can do it with you can have like doors trigger a weight plate in sequence, which is stable but slow. Or you can have, depends also on if you power the doors and whatnot. You can also have like the doors triggered with a liquid sensor in sequence, and you have a liquid that just acts as your like signal giver. There's a bunch of techniques that work more or less well. But it's always slower than the other techniques, so, and more stuff, more moving parts, more setup. It's not that much setup really, doing all the liquid stuff, but yeah, it's a lot, and it's not as efficient as I'd like it to be. Why is Redneck sleeping down here? Easiest to set up and most efficient is what I like. Yeah, this one is just stupid simple, if you know how it works. And it's so efficient, it's pretty much fail-safe, and that's just that. Oh look, we opened the volcano. Excellent. Are you active? You idle. You're active then. Redneck. Let's double check you real quick. You can go up there. Wait, you can go over here. Are you idle? No. Okay, you're just being silly. Yes. I don't know what you did there. Can you guys go sweep that? I got the brine from elsewhere. We'll need some hydrogen. Do we happen to have some pipes we can abuse for that? We can just go abuse you for a moment. Connect this together. Ether, and then don't go deeper. Bring this over. That's just gonna be a bit of hydrogen. There is quite a bit of pressure. Let's go get some pop eardrums. Sure, have fun, guys. And that is just that for the Dracos. We keep abusing the holy poop out of you all. You get that. Get the shearing station and the other one. Nah, do I want you all to be glossy though? Do we have more Dracos? We don't have more babies up here. That's the question then, right? We just moved the glossies in there. You're gonna give me glossy Draco eggs as well, no? Normal ones. You can always get more reed fiber from plants, of course. So, hopefully drop whatever. Wait, yeah, that'll be fine. I just thought I had a grooming station with my wild Dracos, which would be unfortunate at best. Okay, and this would be the next floor, right? So, we could just have the different Dracos here, except the Balm Lily will need some other temperatures. Also, I want them up. Well, I mean...
We found a witch. May we burn her?
Go ahead, suit yourself. Yes, you may. I'll allow it. Let's see. We put the other Dracos elsewhere. You just stay over here somewhere. Wait, there is a crusher. No, this is the crusher I was looking for. We have lots of reed fiber. You can just be like somewhere. Right? You can just stay up there. This room can be small. No, I don't want to have you within the steam turbine setup. Let's have you just without food then. Is 70C water fine for newbs with swim skill? Maybe for a time. Like, you have the additional insulation from the suits, right? So, I could see them be in there for like a few seconds. I don't think they will be fine for longer than really just a few seconds, no? Go test it, Leo. Let us know. Okay. You get your... Here. You get your redneck flower pots. And then for the rest... You might want to have the incubators also close by. Here, just do that. Right, and then we gotta do all these things in automation, sort of. I don't know yet. About these eggs. We've been sorting out between wild and non-wild by hand for now. And I'm not quite there yet, in my mind, to fully set this up properly. Gold, yes, I wanna get some more gold. So we went from traffic to heavy duty work outside to thunderstorms. And you've heard nothing of it either, right? Just wondering about which audio is gonna be. Oh look, someone is... Wait, do we actually have triage codes? We might not. In service of the colony. Stinger has been working himself to a heat stroke. That's where the scalding came from as well. Okay, well, I don't think I see a triage god anywhere on this side of the universe. Get one in here. Triage. Suits are not running yet. Just put them up here. Do we have a builder nearby? This might be actually close. We just saved the game though, so it's gonna be fine. What is that progress? The progress is on the building itself. We shouldn't have the game run too fast, because you're gonna be more stupid if the game runs faster. Put a few of these eggs away. Maybe. Okay. And Stinger is being rescued. Easy peasy. And he's running away. Gotta go to the poop house first. No heal, first poop. Okay, talk about poopers. Our things over here. Of course, there is no liquid on here. AKA, we gotta put a bottle there ourselves. You're still adding more oil to down here. Which we don't want to open because sour gas. Okay. And that's like a ton. More than a ton. You are now 2 tiles high. I mean, in theory, if we just do that, pressure will break the tiles. Is what is gonna happen. Let's open up more space here. It's gonna drop the water levels. You Pakus over there are gonna be just fine. Wait, you guys can't swim. So we do it like this so you can actually reach all of these spots. And then we put tiles here, and thus you will be able to herb. Hold on, can you mop this? Can you go... Can you just stay here? Perfect, that's all I wanted. And then relocate. You're gonna do that too?
Yes.
Oh my god. And then empty as well. Oh my god, Ruby, you're the hero of the people. Why did we use sedimentary rock in here? That's the wrong biome for sedimentary rock. This one too? Oh my god, Ruby. You are indeed a hero. Can you stay with me for a sec? No, okay, you don't want to do that. Alright, someone else do that. We can jump on top of here. Drop all of this below the point of our lock. Here as well. Lock. This stuff cannot fall down. Open this up. You can open this up, which does nothing for us. You keep using igneous rock. Put one here so we can get up. It's raining real nice right now. You guys ever be super happy when it rains? Because I like it when it rains. A lot. Rain is beautiful. Do you have food and all that? Yes. You're just being herped up. Did we ever move our food over? Wait, hold on. We never fixed that. We never fixed that. We make food in here. The freezers are running like all proper. Minus 44. You are moving the barbecue and the mushrooms and all that in here, moving it over. Allow manual use, this is all cool and whatnot. And you guys are moving in on manual use all the other items. Okay. Can you just... Are you being filled up whatsoever? Okay, listen, we just sent this stuff away. And this is our other food. All sorts of stuff. No, it's fried mushroom, delight, and the hearts, which we don't care about too much. Go sweep that. you are doing all the bits and pieces that are on the floor because you can just reach them. Right. You just put them in here. You don't have an extra one that allows the dupes to move the stuff. If we have sweep on here only... how many different items is that exactly? A bunch. Oh boy, those mushrooms at 0% freshness. You won't lose freshness while still being moved, right? I'll just move them manually and then I'll have you do mushrooms and all that on manual use, prioritize. Go sweep all of that, except for the 1 and 0. So you do not get... You don't get swept, okay. You don't get destroyed here. You don't rot on your way to the freezer. That one went through, right? And we still have that stuff, that hungry dupe here, Abe. Yeah, you gotta go to the other side of the map every time. Yeah. Okay, but you have all the calories in the world. And this stuff should be moved. There we go. Mushrooms coming in. Okay, sweet. Are things done here? Wait, don't we have a dedicated builder for this? Priorities. Builder. Ape, you should be doing that first. Why are you not doing that first? Because you eat. And what's our blueprints? Instructor cook ethanol for free. Yeah. And I gotta go take a quick break again. Just... It is already more than expected. Excellent. Be right back.